delay.
We ready?
Hey,
Ace.
Ace.
Hold on. What is
Ace.
Yo.
Hey, it
Yeah.
says on YouTube, it says live in 7 hours, bro.
What?
It says 4:47 a.m. Can you change that?
Yeah, it does. No, but it just come up on my phone saying cut the track live now. So
Fam, we're live. Everyone just shut up. We're live. Now, where does it say that? What are you talking about?
I'm with Femi. I'm looking at it now, but all right, cool.
But we're live.
How are we live when it says live in 7 hours?
It says 21 people in the chat.
All right, Femi, reboot your thing or whatever. I don't know. Let's go.
All right, listen. Is everyone cool?
Yeah.
Bro.
Lee, we need to see you, bro.
I'm really sorry.
You right? You there? You good?
You got
apologies for the delay. Welcome to another episode of Cut the Chat. We had a few little gremlins, but we're back. We are here. We're going to be doing this every Tuesday from 9 o'clock or maybe 10 minutes past 9, depending on whether or not the stream works. But anyway, what's going on, lads? How are you lot?
I'm just worried that this is not going live till 4:47 a.m. in the morning.
It's live right now, Femi.
Okay.
Is it not? But I'm looking at it right now on YouTube.
But where? We can't see nothing.
There's 10 people watching us right now. 100%. If you're in the group, in the chat, can you show us a signal that you can hear us?
How? How are they going to show us?
They're right in the chat, innit?
They write in the chat, you dread.
What chat?
Don't worry about that, man.
The chat that comes underneath the screen.
It's because you got a rotary phone and not an iPhone.
Oh shit, we're live.
I've been saying that for the last 10 minutes. What is wrong with you lot?
Sorry. Greetings. Well,
this is going to be the shortest podcast. I'm serious.
No, but we didn't make it short. You're making it short.
Yeah, because you are stressing me out, man.
Anyway, welcome to another episode of Cut the Chat. We're with you today on Tuesday, the 19th of May. Still quarantining, still being alert, is it alert? It's alert, isn't it?
Stay alert.
Yeah.
We're being alert.
Yeah,
we're still alert. Still knowing one. How is everybody doing in the team today?
I'm blessed.
Not all at once.
What's going on? How are you, Lee? What's with this hat? What's with this hat?
You know what? I ordered this hat today on Amazon.
Are you all right?
I ordered it last week, and it came. I thought it was something different, innit? It's just a different got a little bubble in it. It doesn't cover your ears. I said, yeah, this is a little, I like to be different, innit?
Okay.
Can I just let you know I'm battered, innit? And I'm going to tell you why I'm battered. So yesterday I decided I was going to phone Damon, and I said to Damon, I'm going to come up and see you. But when you wake up in the morning,
wait, Lee. Wait, you're going to come and see me where?
I'm literally going to. I just wanted to come and meet up with you.
Okay.
Like, at a safe space.
Okay.
2 meters apart.
Huh?
2 meters apart.
2 meters apart, yeah?
Of course.
So we said we're going to meet at the Arsenal Stadium. And just because obviously you said you was in North London, innit? You're going to be in North London dropping off something. So I said, all right, cool. I'll meet up with you. We'll have a little chat at the Arsenal Stadium, yeah? And so I decided to run there. But in the morning, when I got up and the sun was beating off, I was like, what am I doing? Where am I going? Like, allow it. So anyway, I put on my little Zum Zum shorts and my vest.
Your little what?
My Zum Zum shorts.
It's
the shorts I wear when I want to flirt.
Why are they called Zum Zum shorts?
Because they're nice. They're short, like batty riders.
They're batty riders. All right, cool.
They're batty riders. So I put on that I put on my baggy vest actually today, and I went for a little run. And boy, I was under some serious pressure. Anyway, after I decided to meet up with Dee and we had a little chat, we was chatting for about an hour in it because it was nice to see you for once instead of like this. So I think we was there for it might have been an hour, just over an hour. And then I decided from there to walk to West Ham.
To where?
But why?
West Ham.
West Ham?
Yeah. So basically someone phoned me and they said they had a bike that I could take, but they're not using it, like a pedal bike. So they were in West Ham. So I decided just to walk all the way up to West Ham to pick up this bike.
How long did that take you?
Too long, bro. You know, like I said, I committed to this journey again. I bought some chips on the route. I was eating these chips, but it was so hot. I didn't even want to eat the chips. I was getting bellyache. The chips weren't going down the esophagus correctly. You know, like you just go, it's just a mad thing. And by the time you worked out what you're doing, you're just thinking, why am I doing all of this, bro? So by the time I got there, I had to sit there after I collected the bike for another hour and just think about life again before I rode home, because I knew I had to get home to get this podcast up and running.
Can I just
at the moment, you know what? I could go to bed right now. I'm battered.
For anybody that doesn't live in London, yeah, I just want to know though, what was the route that you walked?
For me?
Yeah.
Okay, so I walked from Arsenal to Highbury Corner, Highbury Corner to London Fields. London Fields, I walked through
You're a madman.
Hackney Wick.
You're actually a madman.
Yeah, Hackney Wick all the way through, like that.
And do you like the funny thing? You see, when you came and saw me today, yeah?
Yeah.
At one point, you look like a crackhead. You did. You honestly did. You just looked disheveled. You looked all over the place.
Oh,
so for you then to leave me and embark on that crazy...
If anyone actually saw me, I think they would think I was a crackhead.
Really?
If you, I know this for a fact.
And how you feeling now, bro?
Broken. I could go to bed right now, bro. Honestly, I could actually literally go to bed right now, but I'm with my brothers again and I've got that energy.
So tell us, so you got the bike and you rode it back. How are you feeling now?
I'm broken, bro. I'm battered.
What part of you is broken?
My ball sack. So basically, where the seat was so high, it was grazing on my nuts. So I was just under pressure riding this bike home. So at the end, I was just thinking, what is this all for, man? So we just discussed before the podcast went up that I need to somehow go and get some padded trousers or lower my seat. Bro, have you noticed that these bikes now, they're not like back in the day bikes. You know, back in the day, you know, like bikes were just simple, innit? That go up the gears, down the gears.
Yeah.
Nah, they've got ball handles with the gears, with the brakes over the ball. So you have to lean forward to brake, and then the gear you flick up and down by pushing up and down, and then tapping the brake left and right. Have you seen all this?
Yeah, it's different.
My bike's here right now. My bike's in front of me right now. It's exactly the same thing.
Bro, it's easier to drive a car than ride a bike. To go up the gears, to start them gears, to go up and down, I'm telling you, I must have looked. I definitely look like I stole something today. Because I was maneuvering mad. I had things in my pocket. Have you ever tried to ride a bike with things in your pocket? Allow me, bro.
Did you ever used to try and go shopping on your bike when your mum said you shop? You had to try and balance it. You had to try and balance it so you didn't.
Are you trying to get away from?
And then the bag would rip up the gears would rip up the bag.
Yeah.
Then you got to put bare baked beans in your pockets. It was a lot.
Bro, those were the good old days, bro.
And don't forget, if you forgot your chain and you had to just keep an eye on your bike outside Tesco's, it was long.
Bro.
It was so long.
I'm telling you, bro.
Hey, you know what? You see what you're saying about that, yeah? Imagine one of my bikes got stolen outside of Fulton Tesco's one time.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
standard.
Stolen out there. Imagine about a couple weeks later, me and my mum was driving past the Tesco's, and I've seen my bike, and I'm like, "Yo, that's my bike."
Your bike?
Happy. Yeah.
Okay.
I was happy to leave it as, "Yo, that's my bike."
Yeah.
You know what my mum's like. My mum tried to nick down the person on my bike. Tried to move the pavement and all of that. The guy got away.
What, he ducked out?
He ducked out he's in the road and he swerved to lick him. He's bunny hopped on the pavement, but spun. You know where the Tesco's bit is? It's like a one way, like he's going down to Streatham.
Right.
So then he's there, spun around and gone. It was all long. My mum tried to kill him.
I had one of the most traumatizing times when I might have been about 10 or 11 years old, yeah? grew up in West Norwood, so I was driving around West Norwood. I had a BMX bike, Falcon Pro. Do you know about that bike?
No, it sounds cold though.
Do
Sounds
all of this.
cold.
Have you not noticed? I've been quiet. Man, don't even know how to ride a bike. This is you man's whole section. Like I'm just like, yeah. Let me just listen to the bike riders. Ace, tell us your story. Sorry.
So man had the Falcon Pro, yeah, blue wheels, blue back wheels, blue front wheel, sick bike, Falcon Pro, but just riding around the ends on my own. Then I see out of nowhere, you're gonna think I'm exaggerating. I'm telling the honest truth. There was about 40 kids on BMXs coming from Tulsa, about 40 of them, bare of them, different color BMXs. And as a youth, I'm just thinking, right, this is my gang. My gang's come to rescue me. Like, I'm going to be part of this BMX gang. We're all going to ride around the ends together, bare black youths. I'm like, yo, this is sick. So they've come. So the leader, I gotta say the leader, he was the biggest one, has come up to me. He's like, yo, where you get your bike? Oh yeah, I got that for Christmas. He's like, yo, man, I really like your wheels. Let me see them.
Oh, Eddie, you know what's mad?
Man pulled out the wrench. Was it that? You know the one, you know the one with the cube on the end of it?
I know the two cubes on either end.
Yeah. Man pulled that out with the swiftness. Took off the front wheel and just rode off. I'm standing there just holding my handlebars like
they clapped your wheel, blood, bro, and left you with the frame.
I cried all the way home, bro.
You know what's mad? Anyone that's from London, yeah, the old school robberies always started with, let me see that.
Yeah. Oh, I come here.
After that day, anytime I saw anyone in a BMX, I was gone. Wetting. I'm not on it. I'm just not on it.
You know what? I got a story one time. I think I went for a bike ride with my pals and we got lost. And I thought, right, I don't know why I was cutting through the estates that we cut through just to get to the point. And like you, bumped into some brothers that I thought, this is suspect. Anyway, you know, like I heard the yo, but nah, I wasn't looking back. So now I'm riding. And I knew, and I thought, right, let me up the pace now. So you know when you get up, and you're up, your bum's off the saddle, and the bike's going. When I look behind, blood, you see the Mighty Ducks, the Flying V.
Yeah.
They were tailgating me like that, bro. I was sweating, and then they just stopped. I think they thought it was funny, bro, because they had me on my toes.
Sure.
Gone.
Sure. The speed you can get when someone's chasing you on a bike. What? You can hear it. You can hear the winds. You can just hear it, bro. Nah, serious. And it's like you can feel them on your neck. I
swear, I was going so fast it came round my hair, blood. Rapid, blood.
Hey, we gotta teach Femi how to ride a bike, man. That should be a cut the chat episode. Femi, unmute yourself.
We can't hear you, Femi.
Damon was there teaching me how to ride a bike back in the day.
How did that go?
Me and Maxwell. It was me and Maxwell, right?
I learned how to ride a bike, genuinely.
Oh,
was it outside the shop?
Yeah.
So what happened?
Should I tell you the story? I did tell you the story.
No, when you was filming.
And I fell over, the proper fall over. You know when the bike goes like boom.
Ow.
I was so embarrassed, yeah. I was so embarrassed. Imagine this, yeah. So I'm learning like, well, this film, they send me the script. They say, oh, we're gonna have a car chase. And I'm like, boom, I can drive. I'd love to do that. I've never done a film with like a car chase and all that. That sounds lit. Next thing, they're like, you know what? The budget is too much. We're gonna have to ride bikes. Like, you're cool with that, right? I'm like, you know, I don't know how to ride a bike. They're like, what do you mean?
Hold on. Pause there. So you're filming the film, yeah? And in the film, there's supposed to be a car chase, but the budget for that's too much. So then they go from the car chase to a push bike chase.
Yeah, but this is like, do you know what? It was kind of like, I don't even know how. They've not even done it like that. Imagine like the writer's written the script for there to be a car chase. They've got to the production stage in pre-production and realized that, oh, you know, it was going to cost them way too much because they were trying to do this in King's Cross. Yeah. In fact, we shot in King's Cross. They were like, nah, it's going to cost way too much to try to do something like that in King's Cross. And so, sorry, I'm distracted. Someone said, is Lee dressed like that? in celebration of Malcolm X's birthday. Are you?
Yeah, you sit there. That's why I should be sitting.
I'm so sorry.
any means
Like
necessary.
that. Sorry, Lala said that. I'm so sorry. Like I was just it interrupted my thought. I saw it. But yeah, these times now, I'm like, they're like, yeah, it's gonna be a bike thing. I was like, okay, cool. And then I'm like, actually, it's not cool. I don't know how to ride a bike. And so Darwood had this bike. It was a chopper, like an old school chopper.
Sick.
And then he was trying to teach me how to ride a bike. And then I linked on one of the days, Damon and Maxwell were in the barbershop, Darwood with his bike. I thought I was doing my little thing. Like I tried. And then by the end of it, I felt like I knew how to ride a bike. You know, one of those ones. Like I actually felt it. And then one set, they brought out the bikes now. Someone else said he's dressed like Erykah Badu. Sorry.
Remind me to save their username.
I'm so sorry. No, it's too much. No. Let me concentrate. My story. This is so off-putting. Let me concentrate on my story. So like these times now, this is a film with Kelly Brook, by the way. I remember like when you're young, yeah, Kelly Brook, like from like growing up, Kelly Brook was meant to be like this spice and man's on set trying to like flex and like show off that I'm a big boy and all of that. This is meant to be the main action sequence of the film. Bro, just before we're about to start rolling, I'm riding. I'm going well. It's looking decent, and I buckle over, bro. Like upside. I mean, like I was braking. I broke
right off.
You know when you brake too fast? I just broke and
went over the handlebars.
Yeah, I flew over, bro. It was so embarrassing.
Ouch.
And then I had to shoot the rest of the scene. And then you know what? I was slowing down the production so much. They just got me a stunt bike rider.
Stunt double, you know.
A stunt bike rider, you know.
To ride a bike, bro. It was so embarrassing. I felt...
So there's footage of this somewhere?
No, this film exists. I think this film was on Netflix.
No, but is there footage of you falling over?
No, there isn't. Thank God. This was... do you know where... This was main King's Cross as well, you know?
Wow.
You know where the McDonald's is? In King's Cross. It was like...
Is this the film that you kind of had the kind of Peaky Blinders feel to it?
Yeah. But yeah, it was decent. But like, you know, that was embarrassing. And ever since that day, I've never been on a bike again.
Get one, man.
You gotta get one, man.
No, it's my legs. My legs are getting me around, man. I'm doing the running thing, innit?
You should do that London to Brighton bike ride with Damon.
I would never do that. Damon, what made you start doing that? What is that?
Man said, what is it?
No, like on the level though, like because I've known you to have done that for a long time.
Years.
It's it's for charity, isn't it? It's a charity bike ride it starts from Clapham Common and ends in Brighton, but we just do it from the barber shop because
you're
couple reasons. One, because you got to pay money to register, and we're black. We ain't doing that.
Why?
You better just running behind them, you know.
Why you not paying money to register on the level? Why do black people go like black people don't have money to pay for these things and do like proper things?
No, but look,
like you.
All right, look at it like this, for me. Look at it like this. Firstly, riding from the barbershop is further than Clapham Common. Yes, we're putting in more miles. Secondly, you don't need, bruv. At Red Hill, anyone that knows South London, when you get to Red Hill, you see like all of the bikers come across the main road and you just join them and just, I think there's about 50, 60,000 bikers that do it. It's a big thing. They close off all the roads, getting further down by Gatwick and all that. It's a proper thing.
How long does it take you to do that?
The fastest time I've done it is 4 hours and 40 minutes. Yeah. And
that's non-stop riding?
Yeah, non-stop riding. And
that's
it was free.
Damon, that's rapid, bro.
That's fast, isn't it?
We were moving. But you know what it is? There was only 3 of us. Yeah. So the smaller the group, the quicker, because there's less things to go wrong. There's no one to wait for. Do you know what I mean? Like we was motoring. And I think the longest time, the funny thing is the longest time that it's taken us, Ace come and rescued us, but Ace didn't realize. I think it took us about 9 hours because it was rain, like people getting punctures. And I think on the way back, On the way back, the car that was driving us back to North London broke down a couple times, and then we've just seen Ace driving up the road. And them times I didn't know Ace like that. I knew him, but I didn't know him like that. And I'm just like, bro, I beg you, drop me to the barbershop, please, bro. Was it me and Slider, Ace? It was me and Slider.
Yeah.
But I'll be honest with you, it's probably one of the best things I've done, like, to date. To ride, because it works out to be about 67 to 70 miles from the barbershop. So to do something like that, yeah, like, bro, you're seeing like pensioners, old age pensioners. I see a dad on one of the years riding with his children on his bike, one on the back, one on the front. So, you know, like when you're riding and you're getting tired and it's like, right, I can't do this no more. And you see my man coming through with like 2 kids on his bike. You're like, nah, you need to fix up, bro. You know what I mean? It's an amazing thing. It's an amazing thing.
Do you ever want to just turn around though? Surely you just wanted to do that now.
Right. Maxwell's gonna hate me for this story. Yeah. So we start from the barbershop and we just ride through London. So we come through like Blackfriars Bridge, Elephant and Castle, Brixton. We ride past my mum's house. So my mum always comes up to the top of the road. She's like waving, yeah, hi, well done, you lot. We was in Brixton and Maxwell was struggling. Yeah. So we've done probably about 3 miles, 3-4 miles, and Maxwell's struggling.
And he's struggling at 3 miles. Oh my days. Right.
So cool. So I'm chatting to him and I'm like, are you good? He's like, yeah, are you good? When we got to Purley, the rest of the group, I couldn't see them no more. They was gone. And I'm just with Maxwell. I'm like, Maxwell, if you're gonna stop now. Yeah. He's like, yeah, I'm done. I've rang my mum. And this is how I know it to go down. Maxwell's gonna argue this. This is how I like to go down. My mum's come, picked up Maxwell, put the bike in the car, and taken Maxwell back to my mum's house. Maxwell was so mashed up that my mum's had to carry Maxwell into the yard. Maxwell's gonna argue, but
that's funny.
No, to answer your question, there gets a point of no return, because once we turn off and go up into the hills behind Gatwick Airport, all of the roads are closed. So imagine you've just got tens of thousands of people riding in that direction. You can't turn back, and then the roads are all closed. You can't call someone to come and meet you. So once it gets to that point, you just gotta keep going. The thing is, anyone who does it, they will make it, bar Maxwell. And even fair to Maxwell, the following year, Maxwell done it again, and he was one of the first to finish out of our group.
One.
You had a point to prove, innit?
For real.
Yeah, absolutely. We should all do it we should actually all do it one year.
Yeah, but the problem with me doing it, first I have to learn how to ride a bike, and then I'm riding all the way to Brighton now. No, you're mad.
Yeah, for real. That's a big ask. That's a big ask, though.
That's
to be fair.
much. That's too much.
Femi, do you know when I done my quickest bike ride? I done very little bike training. I was doing running. Like, that's how I trained for the bike ride. Do you think how much effort you put into running? Imagine how far you can go on a push bike. Do you know what I mean? Like, and my brother taught my 4-year-old niece how to ride a bike in about 2 hours. So you, Femi, with your superior intelligence, that should take you from what I've been before.
It's like peeling a tomato, man.
Should I be real? Should I be real? You see, like some people that are academically
smart. Someone get stabilizers, Femi. You can get stabilizers.
Yeah, some people that are academically smart are just dumb at certain things.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, not all things are equal, fam. Like, you know, like, I always say to people, I'm an all-rounder, I'm an all-rounder, yeah? But there's just certain things that I just can't get my head around it.
You know what? You know what? I don't think you're a physical guy. I've seen you do certain things, yeah? And I've been with you when you're doing these certain things, and I've honestly thought to myself, I was going to die.
Like what?
Femi's gonna get offended now.
Do you know
Femi's
what?
thinking,
I would say that, yeah, but Femi is a raver though. Like you see him
He is.
shocking out. He's got steps. You can't say he's not. He goes in.
No, but the first few times I've gotten into a car with Femi, oh my god! Oh, you remember when we went to Governor B's wedding?
No,
Do you know what?
I didn't go.
Do you know what happened on that drive? I'll tell you what happened. I'll tell you what happened.
Go on.
You nearly killed us. You nearly killed us a few times.
Should I tell you what happened? I didn't nearly kill you. Do you know what happened? I was being slightly paranoid because Slider's wife was in the car.
so what's you paranoid of?
Wait,
It just sounds
Slider's
weird. I don't know what happened.
Like you drive more. I know what you mean. You drive more careful when it's
I was
like.
being conscious. I
No,
don't
I
even
get
know
it,
what
I
it
get it.
was. It was like I was being more conscious. I don't know what happened. Because think about on the way back, I wasn't even driving like that.
because you had warmed up, fam. You was warm.
Nah. I told you that's what happened.
You had
What happened
too juiced by that.
No,
that,
what happened was
time
I was
there.
actually paranoid because his missus was in a car. Listen, I have to get the door. My missus locked us. She didn't take her keys. Sorry.
Go and get it.
All right, guys, cool.
Guys, at least we know why. At least we know why he was talking reckless before. Sorry.
Oh, Ace,
Yeah.
if you want to do it, if you want to do the ride, I'll back you if you want.
Nah, you're backing me, yeah?
I'll back you all the way, man.
No, on the handlebars.
Yeah. Or the
Ace,
trick
what
nuts.
are we talking about today? What's been
Do you know
popping
what?
off?
I have no idea what is going on in the world at the moment. I've just got bare work to do. I'm trying to get through it, but I don't know what's going on. I just saw that Kano and Retro trending, and I started to get worried, and I didn't know why. Does anybody know why?
Are they
Do
doing
you
a
know
verse
why?
or something?
You think they're doing a verses? I doubt it.
I don't
I
know.
have no idea. I have absolutely no idea why they're trending.
Okay.
So can I ask you something? When is it that busy that when I post something in the chat that you don't just blank me now?
Yeah, I've been.
What
busy
did you
all
write
day.
down just now?
No, earlier today.
What did you say?
I was just trying to keep up with the verses conversation.
Oh yes, that's a good conversation. So they're looking at Jagged Edge versus 112.
Come on, my brother.
Who have you got in that, Lee?
I don't know, man. I don't
Do you know? You know what I'm gonna take? You know what I'm gonna take? 112. I like Jagged Edge more, but I honestly think that wedding song is probably one of the worst songs I've ever heard.
Let's Get Married.
What? Everyone used to love that tune back in the day. It's got rinsed.
That tune got rinsed.
But if you listen to the lyrics, it's not a romantic song, bruv. It's not something like. It's not a good song.
No,
But
I don't really listen to lyrics.
Basically, he's saying, I can't be bothered to carry on with this. We might as well just get married now, innit? Because this is.
Oh, is it?
He's just on some like, yeah, this is basically long. So let's just.
Jagged Edge though. Jagged Edge slightly had bigger hits, maybe.
I think they had bigger hits because they probably worked with better people. I think
112 were a bigger group. But I
Yeah,
think
112
Jagged
were
Edge
a bigger
better.
group. 112 had an album, yeah, with Peaches and Cream on it.
Yeah, that was a big album.
Bastard.
That was a big album.
See that Peaches and Cream album? Oh my gosh.
It's
That
over now.
album, hey.
What is this? Numbers in your pocket. I
To
throw those things away.
It's called Part 3.
I would go. I think Jagged Edge would win though.
I think Jagged Edge would win, but I'll be honest with you, that 112 album, I wanna make love.
Sweet
I went on nothing.
all night long,
2001.
to the
I didn't have
rising
no
of the
girls.
sun.
2001, but I was feeling that album.
Wait, Femi, you don't remember? I'm a player.
Yeah, la fortune.
Oi, that was my ringtone.
You know about this rhythm though?
My ringtone, blood. That's when you could say them things with
I
pride.
rigged him.
Which one?
Jagged Edge. Remedy.
Nah.
Nah, that's not the tune.
I didn't
man.
batter this
Hey,
one.
that's not the
Look.
tune, bro.
Bro, play 112.
They
I'm
won.
a player.
Let's stop because I don't want to get.
Yeah, la fortune.
What? J.E. Heartbreak though. J.E. Heartbreak. That album is phenomenal.
Bro, I remember listening to Jagged Edge Part 3 all the time. Femi says album. Yeah. And what? Album.
love it when you grind on
J.E.
me.
Heartbreak.
What album is that on? A little oomph in it. When you put a little oomph in it.
I don't know that
It's
one.
when I lose
He was a
control.
real R&B don. I liked it. That's good. He's a real R&B don in your team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How you mean?
You had the slow jam CD ready
What?
to go. What was number one?
A few of them. A few of them. I didn't play games. My slow jam collection in my whip. And when I had the 8-track CD changer in the boot.
8 tracks, yeah.
What?
Yep.
What? You had to pull over, go to the boot, open the boot, turn off the engine, load the tracks up, and then go again. Say, baby, wait, let me bust you on this tune. Boom.
I know Damon had the amp and a 12-inch speaker in the boot as well.
Ace, you know,
what?
Lee, what was you talking about today?
What?
Yeah, we're talking about the amp. Yeah, he's got an amp under your coffee table.
You have it under the seat and a 12-inch.
I had the 15, yeah.
Yeah.
I've got one of the speakers under my dining room table, bruv. I need to sell this. Anyone listening, do you want to buy a bass box
for your car?
Yeah,
it's not 99 no more. No one don't do that no more, surely.
Bro?
That's like spinning rims.
So dumb.
You remember them spinning rings, man?
Why was that sexy? Why was that sexy?
I don't know, bro. It was
it's
so bait.
dumb.
And then you see people with the plastic ones on sometimes. You think, where are you going with that?
I used to think that was dumb. I remember you used to watch Pimp My Ride and just think this is so dumb.
Stupid.
You know what? Should I be real to you, though? I never got Pimp My Ride. I don't understand it. Damon, tell us why you liked it, bro. Tell us why you like Pimp My Ride.
Say that again. Tell us why what?
Tell us why you like Pimp My Ride.
he liked it with Exhibit and Westwood.
Problem. I honestly thought Pimp My Ride was the most foolish thing in the world, bro. It just made no sense.
I'm surprised.
It was just dumb because they just put stupid things in the car that you're never going to use. Do you know what I mean? Like, I get it.
A fish tank in the boot and a.
Yeah, I get it. They were just kind of
a cash machine in the back.
It made no sense. I remember the brother opened the boot and then he pulled out a ping pong table. It's like, what are you doing? What are you gonna do? Off a man out in Westfield's car park? Let's go. Bro. It don't make no sense.
Bro, Cameron used to have this lyric. I used to love it. There's a pimp in my ride. No need to pimp the ride. I thought that was so hard.
Did you ever see the YouTube? I think there was a YouTube documentary about the story behind Pimp My Ride and how no one kept their car. People either sold their car. Some people, it took months for them to get their car. It looks like it's the next day.
Yeah.
Because obviously they're just doing it on the side as well. They're not it's not their priority. It's not their priority. So it would take months for them to do the car. The car batteries would die. Obviously, if you got all of that shit in your car, you got a PlayStation, and your car's gonna cut out. Bears horror stories about Pimp My Ride. Nuts. I don't know why anyone would do any of that stuff to their car as well.
So basically, if they had your car, Damon, they would have put a barbershop in the back. That's what they would have done, innit?
Yeah. They would definitely put a barber chair would come out at the back of the car.
They would have done something dumb, bro. They would have done something dumb. But
absolute foolishness.
Imagine Damon pulls up at your yard and he presses a button and a barber chair comes out. Whoa.
Yes.
I'd be gassed.
Yes.
That's the future, man. 10 years, isn't it?
No, they've got that van. They've got the van. Dialer cuts that goes around to people's houses. Cutting.
The van's not lit. I want you to pull up in a Mercedes Saturn and push a button.
Mercedes Transit.
Yeah.
Like the tour bus. And you can play computer in there.
Yeah, you don't want to know, son. I want that. D.
How much is that for? How much for them type of haircuts, D? Where's he gone? Man's under the bed looking for crepes.
You don't want to do your Desperado promo in this bit.
No, I tried to go with. But you know what? Let's get it out there.
Yeah, do it now. These men are promoting Desperado more than a podcast.
Really, Femi, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Stop your noise. Yeah, it's out there. Mad. Velvet.
for the sophisticated and buff.
Aye.
But why is it only gone to South London? South London's definitely not sophisticated. All buff.
Why you hating,
Definitely.
fam? Why you hating?
All buff.
It lacks both of the elements.
Why you hating?
What do you not think about this congestion charge thing?
They're taking the piss.
Why?
I think it's a great idea because I don't have to pay it.
Why are they taking the piss? They're doing it to
Who
help.
said why they taking the piss? You ain't.
Yeah.
Well, look, anything that happens, yeah, drivers always get hit first, yeah, to pay things back. You've extended it to 7 days a week, and then on top of that, you've extended it, they're going to extend it to 7 days a week, and on top of that, they're going to extend it to 10 p.m.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro. Like, that's mad. You know what the thing is? It's not even in line with parking restrictions.
They've basically locked off West End.
Well, we know that they're trying to make London a kind of no car city.
It's not that though. It's do you know how much P's TFR has lost since lockdown? You got to think about all the millions. No, wait. You got to think about
they've lost 80% of their revenue.
All of the millions of people that are not coming into central London, no one's getting on tubes, no one's getting on buses. They've
How
lost.
much money have I lost? How much money have I lost? How much money have I lost?
Not as much as TFL. No, not even a fraction of TFL's lost.
It's probably within reason. It's probably in reason.
Nowhere near what TFL's lost.
They've
got millions of people
you haven't lost hundreds of millions, bro.
You ain't lost hundreds of millions, bro.
Wait. How much profit?
Damon's switching like to say he has lost hundreds of millions. Let's hear the story.
How much profit, Femi, does TFL make? Forget how much money is generated, because I'm very sure that they don't make £1 a day profit. I know that.
I think they do, you know.
Oh, Femi, allow it.
Well, seriously, it was making a loss before Sadiq Khan came on board, and then it started to generate a profit.
Right.
Lost
And
so much money.
No, listen. Wait. Overall, TFL generated revenues worth 4.76 billion from these services. Around 1.38 billion passengers' journeys were made on the London Underground between 2018 and 2019. So that's a lot of billions. It's a lot of billions.
So they got to make the money back somehow.
Do you know
why are people that don't use public transport getting hit for it?
It's a bit wild. So ultimately, this is what's happened was TFL, Sadiq Khan's gone to the government. He's like, well, because of what's going on, we need a bailout. The government's gone, you know what, we'll give you £1 billion, yeah, but then you have to take £500,000 as a loan that you have to pay back. And in order for you to fund that loan, yeah, we're gonna give you you have to follow these rules basically. Or like old people can't use public transport at peak hours. Young people have to go back to paying for public transport. 7 days, 7 days congestion charge, and up to 10 p.m. And then obviously they put up the price as well, even though they were committed to not putting up the price. And so what they've done, on one side, people are arguing that actually if the TFL was better run, they would have had money in place for this type of situation, which is kind of BS because no one was prepared for this. No one in the world was prepared for this situation, not even the government. And then the other argument is that Sadiq Khan's like, well, I wouldn't have done that if the government didn't make me do it, right? And then there's the other argument to say, you know what, the London elections are coming up next year, and the government have made Sadiq Khan bring these things in, and they've tried to make him take the blame for it, so that when the elections comes around, it's easier for their brother, who's like a conservative brother. There's this black guy. Do you know him?
Is he black or light skin?
No, he's black, dark skin like me.
What's his name?
His name's Sean Bailey. I think he's such a twat. I've met him so many times. He's so
okay.
He's going for Mayor of London.
Yeah, he's so annoying. It's like some ex-youth worker that they're using to spread all their like evil.
So what's wrong with him?
He's just. You know what? I went to a dinner party. Yeah? I'll tell you why I can't stand this guy. Yeah.
Let's get him on the podcast.
No, actual fact, we probably can. I went to a dinner party. Yeah. firstly, I think every time he goes on Question Time and that, he comes across as just stupid, like he doesn't know what he's talking about. And I don't suffer stupid people. I just don't have time for it. And secondly,
Hold on. Wheel. You don't suffer stupid people.
I don't have time for it.
Rate that. Look,
Is that why you don't reply in the group then to us?
No, he don't reply to you, Lee. He don't reply to you.
No, it's not even that. So I just think if you're going to hold yourself out to be a politician, you're going to hold yourself out to be these things. You have to be informed. You have to know what you're talking about. And you can't just be like a mouthpiece for your party's politics. You need to actually have a passion for what you're talking about. And I just feel he's doing it for opportunism. But anyway, this guy, they've been trying to like get him in power for time. They tried to get him in as MP for Hammersmith. It didn't work. They then made him like special advisor to David Cameron for young people. He's one of those, I'm a youth worker. He's one of those, black people need to get off their ass and do something with themselves. And he's like in denial of like systemic injustices. And then I've gone to this event, yeah? Like me, Victor, Tunde, and a few, like Tunde, the lawyer, and a few of our brethren, we've gone to this dinner party, like some fancy dinner party thing in the city. And then this guy's come up to us, yeah? And he's like, said something like, oh, are you the kids that are on the grant from like Baroness? And I looked at him, I goes, do I look like a kid to you, blood?
Tell him again. Kid you?
And he was like, no, I just wanted to come over. Like, I just thought you were the kids. He just assumed that actually, because he assumed that the only other black people that were there because we were on some kind of scheme. And I was just looking at him like, can't you see that we're big men? Like, what are you talking about? And then he was like, then going on, I just don't like him. You know, like before I met him, I decided I didn't like him. But yeah, that's the guy they're trying to get to go for London Mayor. And so when you see me, yeah, backing this Asian brother over Sean Bailey, yeah,
just know why. Just know why.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, no, I'm not feeling Sean Bailey. He needs to bounce.
Guys, how did they attack the Freedom Pass people though, man? That's deep.
You know what he said? Look. Someone actually said one of Sean Bailey's famous lines was that West Indians are the better black because they speak English as first language and Africans don't speak English.
Whoa.
Damon, say nothing.
Whoa. He said that out loud, out of his own.
Damon, did you say amen? Oh my God. Damon does not speak for the rest of our group.
Femi, question for you, yeah? So, throughout the whole lockdown, TfL stopped charging passengers, yeah? Do you not think that if they'd have carried on charging passengers throughout the lockdown, then they wouldn't be in such a major problem as they are now?
They stopped charging buses, not tube. And no one's using public transport like that. No, like literally the footfall went down by, so imagine I'm not
denying it went down. Of course it went down. I know that. Absolutely. Like
imagine you're making 4 billion a year, and like for about 3 months, people are not going. So if we do that by maths, then you've gone down to 1 billion.
Femi, I'm making £400.
These are probably peak times as well for them as well.
I'm making £400 a week, and then I've gone to making zero.
Don't lie.
Same thing.
Stop. You make £400 a day, bro. Stop lying, bro. Stop trying to make the people feel good, Damon. Stop trying to make them feel good.
Jordan,
like I've done the maths, Damon. I've done the maths. Bear. Like
we've all done the maths.
We've all done.
Damon is fading for life.
Fading.
Stop pretending. Stop trying to make the people. Stop trying to make everyone
Instagram.
Feel
he doubled his belly.
You know what's mad? Do you know what's mad about Cut the Chat? Like, is that everyone thinks, yeah, Damon's like the barber. Damon's like the most bathing one out of all of us.
Wow. All of us. When you need peace, you phone D. I need a loan. I need to pay my rent for 6 months.
Holidays to the Maldives.
What?
Like big boy
Damon
whip.
Teased up, bro.
Flying to Dubai to cut one trim. Have you ever been to Dubai for less than? If you've been to Dubai for less than 24 hours, then you're the richest. That's 100%.
Of course, nothing long.
It was more than 24 hours.
Don't try it. Don't try it.
What are you saying? What are you saying, Damon? It was 36.
Anyway, whatever.
Hey, you not finished the Jordan doc?
Yeah,
I
I finished
did.
it.
Yeah.
I finished it.
You know
I
what?
wanted
Michael
more though. I
Jordan,
wanted a bit more.
I'll be real. I love Michael Jordan for his sportsmanship, yeah, but he does not care about black people, and he only cares about himself. Yeah. And did you see the bit of the documentary where they like this black politician? What did he say?
Yeah.
And he just aired it
He
out.
did back it.
He said Republicans wear sneakers too. Man was rather sell traders than black back his community. And number two, like Michael Jordan, like none of them liked him.
I would say,
but he did say he made a contribution though, Femi. You know that, innit?
What do you mean?
Yeah,
but that's not him saying him as Michael Jordan, the biggest athlete in America. If he was saying, "Yo, vote for my man," that would have done way more than any check that he could have written. Do you know what I'm saying? Because he had everybody was following him. So yeah, I don't want to say he doesn't care about black people.
Maybe he would have lost the Jordan thing, and he thought, right, he's trying to secure the bag.
He was not losing nothing, bro.
He would never lose the bag.
You don't think so?
No. You see the Jordan crap? Like my son done a presentation about it and everything, yeah. Because I made him. He was doing research on it, bro. It made I forgot how much money in the first year, like 100 mil.
Yeah, it made more than they ever thought it was gonna make.
They thought it was gonna make like 20 or something. I'm doing the wrong math here, but nah, man, nah. And also like Jordan had his gambling. He was kind of wild still. I'm not even gonna lie. It had a nice edge to him that I never thought existed there.
But also, he's an arsehole. I think he's an arsehole.
I don't think he's a nice person.
He's a winner.
Do you know what?
When you said that at the start, I was like, oh, Ace has been far-fetched. But the more it went in, the more I realized this guy was not nice at all.
He was not there to make friends.
I strongly believe that you need to be an arsehole to be successful.
Absolutely.
That's why you might not like me.
You have to be. You have
100%.
to. You have 100%.
To be.
I'm going to learn it one day.
Especially in that like I haven't watched this documentary, but in regards to sports and in regards to being a leader, when you've got to drag or take 10, 15, 20 other grown men in that direction, and you know that you have Michael Jordan knew that he had the ability for him and two other basketballers to play. He didn't need another 4 man. He just needed 2 men.
He said, "You man are making up the numbers." But you know what?
So
you're right when you say that. Because how many times did you see them say that they use man as a decoy?
Yeah. They just use
when a man was injured, they had him on as a decoy,
just to stand there.
Just so players would think, oh, they're still in the game kind of thing. But they were decoys. They couldn't do nothing.
Man said, that's what always Scottie Pippen said. I was a decoy the whole game.
Yeah, he was a decoy. He wasn't doing nothing.
And they still won. and they still won. It's mad.
Bro, but that game, you could see Scottie Pippen wincing, bro.
Yeah, proper.
Bro, he was in pain, bro.
Yeah, pain.
That man should have been in the hospital getting back treatment.
Jordan will say, you better play, bro. Like, you better play. Where do you think you're going, blood?
Yeah,
he's that man that was bullying, man, bro.
He punched Steve Kerr in his face, bro.
He punched him in the eye, bro.
He punched him up. Like, he doesn't care. He doesn't care.
This is the thing. If Michael Jordan weren't moving like that, let's take Scottie Pippen's financial situation out of the argument. Yeah, Scottie Pippen was my favorite player. If Michael Jordan wasn't moving like that, where would the Chicago Bulls been?
He carried the team 100%.
He carried the team.
Of course he did.
But LeBron don't come across like an arsehole.
But this is the thing, though. This is the thing. LeBron, Steph Curry, all of these other people that have come after Michael Jordan have seen the blueprint and they've tweaked their situation. Remember, all of Michael never really there weren't no media training back then as there is now. Do you know what I'm saying?
And there weren't no social media. There wasn't like 24/7 access.
Bro,
no.
There wasn't, bruv. There wasn't. So what Michael was doing, Michael done his thing and made all of the mistakes so that all of these superstars, look at your Lionel Messi's and your Ronaldo's and all of these kind of players. Eric Cantona, fam, man, fly kicked a fan in the chest. Bruv, do you know how deep that is?
Mad. Zidane, remember Zidane, the World Cup headbutt?
Man, headbutt. Apparently, my man said something about his mum.
Yeah, but still, fam, these men talk about each other on the pitch.
Imagine that's your last game. That's your last game, and you just headbutt a man. That's your last game. You're like one of the best footballers in the world, and you just headbutt a man. Like, because you're vet.
Rate it.
Because you're
Rate
very
it.
straight.
Why not?
Hey, Ace,
Yeah.
even with what you do, yeah, we all know, and we don't need to say any names. We all know that there's certain DJs that have been smashing it for years and years and years. When it comes to their personality, when it comes to them as a person,
Wankers.
they're not liked.
They're not liked. You're right. You're 100%.
They're not liked. Do you know what I mean? And being Mr. Nice Guy,
When the A stop being so nice, man.
I think I got to turn into this
Penny.
arsehole. Damon, teach me.
Damon's getting it today.
No, I honestly believe you need, like, even when I was just thinking about everybody that I've been watching bare docs on like people that are just killing it, and everybody's got this a little piece of an arsehole in them. Like
Man said you can't say that to Black Jesus or something. Is that what he said?
Exactly. He called himself Black Jesus.
Call yourself the Black Jesus, yeah.
Yeah.
Man said, oh, you know
MJ
what?
was something else, man. It was a wicked documentary. One of the best documentaries I've seen, I think. That might be one of the best ones. Yeah,
I
it's
agree.
definitely up there.
yeah.
You know what's funny about that doc, yeah?
Mm.
You know, like he doesn't know all the information. Sorry to cut you, but what happens is, you know, when the reporter gives him like the video clips and he watches someone talk about him, and he's in shock.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, like he's still got it in him to be a git. Like, oh, okay,
Bro,
watch.
you know what?
Okay.
You know what was mad about him? He's so petty. He still holds grudges against some people now.
Yeah.
Oh, now.
Yeah.
You know
now
what was mad?
see.
No. What was mad? What I found mad about the doc is that he was just mad petty for no reason about certain things. The one that killed me was like, oh yeah, he said that the youth said something that the youth never said.
He made it up.
Yeah.
He
made it up.
Bruv, that's psychopathic, you know.
No, he's a psychopath.
That's like, you've made up something in your mind just so that you can murk, man, for no reason, just to embarrass someone.
That's what a madman would do, innit?
Nah, he's a psycho. I don't care.
Man, if he was a soldier, he would have killed bare people, bro. People like that, yeah, you have to thank God that they turn their life to sports and them things, bro. Because if he was a roadman, yeah, and he's ends, yeah, bare bodies,
dangerous,
bare bodies.
Even in the documentary, his eyes are always red off, so he's running some big zoots before he starts. I'm like, why are his eyes always red? Red.
Did you see Gary? It was you that posted Gary Lineker's story about him playing.
Yeah. I posted it.
How much money do you think MJ's lost in gambling? Millions, in it.
Millions. But remember, he used to play with Tiger Woods, you know.
Hold on. What story? Posted what?
So there's a
Remember,
story
last week I posted a story about Gary Lineker. He tweeted about him going to play golf. He got invited to play golf with Michael Jordan, and he went with a well-known golf player. And when they got there, like because they knew that he liked to gamble, they must have said to him, "Oh, do you want to gamble?" And Jordan said, "Yeah, you I don't mind gambling. You tell me how much in it." Like
he said, "How much will make you uncomfortable?"
Yeah, that's it.
He goes, "I'll play for whatever makes you uncomfortable."
Yeah.
Them arsehole lines there, like you just want to make man just lose his mortgage and that. He
used to love golf, innit? But remember, I told you already, he used to play with Tiger, innit? Him and Tiger were close.
Mad. He must have lost bare peas. MJ, go watch it.
Apparently, boss Tiger Woods on
females.
Yeah.
Remember, Tiger Woods was Chinese. Well, not Chinese. I shouldn't say that. I can't even go back. Thai. Was he Thai? He was Thai back in the day. When he was with Woods, he was brown again. Look at David's face.
Let me know what you're talking about. I've got a relationship corner. I've had a couple for a while. I've got a relationship corner.
Go true.
All right. So couple's been dating, and you know what? You lot. Right. Have you looked in the group at the names that people are putting in about the DJ Ace?
Yeah, 100%.
Not
Ace's business, man. Why are you trying to get Ace?
Don't get me in trouble.
Innit?
Yeah, it's going down, baby.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Right. So we've got a situation, yeah. So couple been together, they've got children from previous relationships. So there's 3 children. I think the dad's got a daughter, and the guy's got a daughter, and the woman has got a daughter and a son. Long and short, the woman's son has lied about the partner before. like in regards to the guys hit the son and blah 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 blah. It's turned out that he was lying. The son's turned around and said, I don't like him. He's not my dad. I want my dad, blah blah blah. Yeah. Now this has been going on for a little while, on and off, on and off. They had a good couple months, then a bad couple months, good couple months, and a bad couple months. Basically, the woman, I'm not going to mention her name, but the woman has basically got at us and is like, she really doesn't know what to do. She's not sure why. Basically, she's not sure why her son has made up things about the guy. Yeah. The son doesn't like it when the guy's around. The son's made up lies to the point where the mum has put up like hidden cameras. Do you know what I mean? Just so for her own peace of mind. So there's
hidden
no
cameras in your yard.
question. There's no question because so the little boy is saying, whenever mum goes out, like he grabs me, he pushes me on the floor, he does this and that and does that. So she set up little hidden cameras to, find out what's really going on. It's proven that nothing of the sort is happening, but she's not at the point where she's like, is staying in this relationship worth it? Do you know what I mean? Like, this is what the son's doing. There's a reason behind it. The son's 8.
This is hard, tricky.
Now, the thing is, the daughter doesn't have a problem. The daughter doesn't have a problem, and I think the daughter's 10 or something like that. The daughter doesn't have a problem. The son has a problem.
Maybe she should make the partner and the son, give them some sort of bonding time to see, like, ask the partner if he could take out the son. I know, before you walk away from this relationship, just see if there is some sort of common ground that they can, if the partner's willing to, innit? He might not be willing to, but if that was me, I would make a conscious effort to make more of an effort with the son, just to see like what's going on there, because this is something you probably grow out of anyway.
We'll definitely grow out of it. When I was like, sorry, when I was that age and it was just me and my mum, it was been me and my mum my whole life. And if my mum had a boyfriend, I don't care if he bought me money, gave me sweets, like I just wasn't fucking with them. I didn't go that far. I would never go as far as say, he did this, or I didn't even tell my mum I didn't like him, but I wasn't fucking with them.
So where you felt?
Right, now when I got older, I wanted my mum to be with somebody. So it was like, once you get to a certain age, you're like.
So what was the reason? What was the reason you did?
Because that's my mum, innit? It's been me and my mum, and now there's a next guy. I don't know. I don't know. It's your mum, innit? You just want your mum.
It's attention, innit? You're fighting. You might feel like you're fighting for the attention, innit? And obviously, it's someone new for your mum, so she's probably going to give them a lot of attention, or anyone. When you get new attention, you go above and beyond, innit? Otherwise, it won't work. You can't be relaxed in a new relationship because they just think you're not interested.
Dad? Where's the dad? That's what. Everyone's asking? Where's the dad?
Everyone's asking where's the dad. Now,
but what's the dad gonna do though? What are we expecting? You expecting us to phone the baby father and say, right, can you talk to him because he's messing up my flow?
I want to get things.
Innit? I'm trying to get peace.
I'm trying to get peace for my new thing.
What can a dad do? What can a dad really do?
Right, Lee. This is the argument, yeah. So they've been split up for a while. The dad's doing his own thing. He sees the child, but the dad's on and off. Like there will be like a couple months of every other weekend. Then he will dip out, and then so he won't dip out totally. He'll be like, I can't have him this weekend. Next couple weekends, I can't have him this weekend. So he'll always be some excuse, but he's about. He's not totally gone.
Is the dad West Indian?
Aye, is that what you're doing? Yeah. Can you remove Femi from this group?
Only half of me is laughing at that.
Yeah.
The dad sounds a bit mad. Like if the dad's not that in with the kid anyway, what can you ask him to do? There's nothing. He ain't gonna. To be honest with you, he sounds like the type of man that would probably enjoy his son doing that. Yeah, look at my son, making sure you ain't getting no more, will you? Because I ain't there.
You're spot on. The mum reached out to the dad because they both basically they've both been in separate relationships before, or their own relationships before. The mum reached out to the dad And the dad literally had that attitude. He's like, so what? You want me to chat to my son? You understand? Like that was
So
the
you can
dad's
get
attitude.
peace.
He sounds like, that's what I'm saying. He sounds like that. He's no good to you. The dad ain't no good to you. It's got to be the new man's got to. If he really wants to go, I think he needs to kind of like step up and say, right, let me see what I can do here. Well, that's what I would do if I'm honest.
Also, can I say one more thing? She also has to punish her son for lying, because he can't just think that he can just go through life and just lie on people, because that's very dangerous.
She's done that.
But the danger of that is the son might think that his mum might not. He's going to choose this new man over the son all the time. The son just wants to know that the mum's going to listen to everything they say. No?
This is why it's here, because obviously, look, we're just 4 guys in it, so we're not counselors on that. But she's like, look, you punish the son. She's told the son, lying's bad. You can't do this. Like, people can get into serious trouble if you're lying. Blah 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 blah. And she's now at the point where it's like, is it worth it? Like, is it worth it? But
yeah,
then
man, it's still worth it.
The other thing is, if she ends it with this guy, this is the other thing as well. Yeah, she's been dating this guy for about 2.5 years. Yeah, this hasn't happened before. So she doesn't know if it's because her son's got of a certain age, blah blah blah. But she's just at the point where it's just like,
you know what's mad though? He knows what he's doing though, because my
8-year-old
son is savvy, bro. My old son, my big son, is mad savvy. He knows about everything. He knows what's going on. The youth knows what's going on, so she needs to talk to the youth like, what's going on. Like, she can't approach him like a little kid, because 8-year-olds, I've got an 8-year-old. They are savvy, especially the 8-year-olds of today. They know everything.
What if he goes to school and he's like, yeah, my mum's boyfriend beats me, and the feds turn up to the, do you know what I mean? Like, there could be like real consequences for this thing. So she needs to really nip that in the bud, boy, or just lock it off. I don't know.
I don't think locking it off is the key. If she got a connection with this guy, it could be the one in it. You can't lock off the one because your son's having a moment.
This is a moment that's lasted about 1.5 years or so.
But still, though, I mean, look, if it's the one, if I think that I'm with the one, then that child, I'd have to make a conscious effort as the new man to say, right, I need to sort this out as well, because this child's going to be in my life for the rest of his life as well. Do you get what I'm saying?
She needs to show the child evidence that he's lying. If you've got that camera, you need to sit him down
and say, yo,
watch this. Watch this. What happened here? She needs to do it with the stepdad as well. And the stepdad needs to say, you know what? I like you. I love you. Like, like they need to do it as a family, as a group.
For me, just turn it into
what it is? Movie. We're saying we're saying lock it off, yeah. It ain't easy to lock it off. You get what I'm saying? She got 2 kids anyway. Do you get what I'm saying? So it was probably hard enough as it is to wanting to move on and start again. So if you think you've got something worth, you get what I'm saying, that holding on to, you have to kind of hold on to it, man.
No, trust me, it's not easy finding a relationship this day and age.
Exactly. So she's that boy. Like I said,
I would talk to the youth. I would try counseling. People send their kids to counseling. Everyone's in therapy these days. That's what the Americans do. Just send the kids to therapy. Therapist,
you know our people ain't just sending it like that. We ain't just thinking that. Our people still think that's for mad people.
We all need it.
There's black
therapists. Of course we do.
We all need it, fam.
We all need what? Therapy.
Yeah, 100%. Everyone got
no. I've spoken about this before. Like, I've spoken about. Listen, and the funny thing is, or the ironic thing, funny thing, or whatever. I swear this is National Mental Health Week.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I mean, so with that said, bruv, I'm down with it. You see, like, even my relationship with you, Ace,
yeah.
Here we go.
This is deep. It's about to get deep.
Getting deep today. We have to lock this off soon. I've got things to do, but anyway, gone.
We got what?
We got to lock this off soon because I've got things to do, but keep going.
What's more important than chatting, having a deep heart-to-heart with your brother?
All right, go on. Your relationship with me, let me hear it.
Yeah. So my relationship with you, as all 3 of us know, outside of Ace and the listeners, being a close friend of Ace can be very frustrating at times with his timekeeping, you know what I mean?
Communication.
Like,
it's communication.
It's all over the gaff. Yeah. Now, Maxwell is a therapist, and we'd just be having a conversation in the barbershop. And I just tell him straight, Ace is getting on my fucking nerves. I've messaged this boy how many times, blah, 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 blah. You know what Maxwell said after a while? He said it's my fault. He said it's my fault because I know how you are and how you behave. So I shouldn't put 100% faith of you being on time or you doing what you said you're going to do, knowing that you haven't done it before.
You're making me sound like such a klutz. It's not even that deep. It's not even that deep.
No,
guys, it's not even that deep.
See, that's what it is, Ace, with you.
Go on, let me hear it.
It's never that deep.
We could do this live on YouTube. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit.
But hey,
what have you got to say? Go on.
But hey,
man, don't want to come from me on YouTube.
No trouble. I don't want no trouble.
Ace, this is the thing, yeah. Like if anyone who knows me, they know I'm mad anal about timekeeping and punctuality. Like mad. Like it just does my head in. I don't understand why blah 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 and I've certain things I've had to change for my own mental. Bruv, there's times, yeah, where me and Aisha are rolling out, and you see, like for the first 2 hours, fam, I'm not chatting because I'm vexed because she was late.
Me?
No.
Oh, just because you're vexed in general.
I was gonna say because of Ace, you know, blame Ace for everyone.
Nah, but then it's something that but it actually affects. Like, it actually affects me, and even as I said, talking to Maxwell, and this is in the barbershop. This is whilst I'm getting a haircut. This is within about 20 minutes to half an hour. You know what I mean? This is outside of proper counselling sessions that I've had. And I don't have counselling sessions about my timekeeping or whatever, but just little things like that where I've slightly altered my way of thinking to make my life better. Knowing, as you said, Femi, you can't judge or expect people to behave how, you know, you do or whatever else, or have your belief system or whatever. Do you know what I mean?
You know
I would recommend therapy to everybody.
Why would you recommend it?
I literally just started. And
did you?
Yeah, and I'm learning loads about myself.
What do you do? Cry every week?
You know what? I almost cried on my last session.
Hold on. Hey. No, Femi, don't mock the thing.
No, I'm
do you get what he just said? He said, "What do you do? Cry every week?"
No, I don't cry every week, but it gets heavy because it helps you realize things about yourself that you didn't even clock before. And like, I was baffled. I was like, "Raw, I do that," and raw, that is why that happened, and raw, I never really handled that before, and like,
would you like to share some of this with the fans?
No, we're not gonna do that. But it is
still quite closed at the
I would
moment.
100%.
You're not open yet.
Recommend that.
I'll open you up if you want.
What?
Not like that. Not like that. I mean, on a one-to-one.
Can you what?
That's a big why. That's a big why.
That is a big why.
He's cute, but he's not my type.
And you know what? I'm sorry. Like, you see the comments here, they are killing you, Lee. Like, someone said Lee's wearing a baby grow. He's wearing a new line from Victoria's Secret. Lee, what are you wearing?
They want to see it. They asked for it. This is my little kimono set.
People like you though. They're like, don't do that to Ace.
Don't do that to Ace.
We love you, Ace.
Little backing track for Lee.
I love it.
Nah, just to follow up on what Ace is saying, it is important. Like it really is. Like mental health, especially now. Like I've tried to kind of keep in touch with a lot of people. Some people that I don't really talk to that much. I've chat them, video called and whatever. Like same thing what you're saying, Ace. Like just learning a lot about yourself, and it could be something that happened. Like there's a couple of things that have happened to me here that even like I shall break down. You're just an angry guy, but not in a jokey way. She's like, you need to handle that thing that happened over there because that's what's making you angry and making you react to that person about that and to behave like, bro. It's I get it. It's scary though because as men we're supposed to be, you know, masculine and not really show signs of weakness, you know. I would say probably men of our generation, we were raised like that anyway, because our parents and uncles and whatever about counseling, you're mad. Yeah, I mean, but
I think one of the bigger hurdles is that we just don't tell people our business either. So like, I'm literally talking to somebody about stuff that I've never spoken to anyone else about, or like letting somebody into my personal family. Like, I think once you get over that barrier, it's just you're just able to just keep talking. So I would also say make sure you get a professional. Like, just don't chat to your next door neighbor or the milkman.
But you know what?
Sometimes talking to a random's easier than talking to someone close to you, know?
Yeah.
You heard people say that?
You know what? I'm not even going to say talk to a random as opposed to talking to someone, but talk to somebody, because talking to your neighbor could be the start of you talking to somebody.
Yeah, opening up, innit?
Talk to somebody, because there's a lot of people, that are walking around that have got the world on their shoulders, and those are the kind of people that it just takes, you know, the straw that breaks the camel's back. Like we just hear that someone's gone crazy and done a madness, and we're like, no, but he was cool last week. Well, we thought he was cool because he looked cool, but I mean,
you know what? Driving the cab. The amount of times I'll be working, especially at night, and I speak to people, and then they just start telling you everything, things that even you man wouldn't even tell me, but they just start telling me, maybe because they just know that I ain't gonna judge them. They're probably never gonna see me again, and you can see that they're kind of relieved because I'm quite easy to talk to anyway. Do you get what I'm saying?
Someone told you that they committed a murder?
Pardon? Don't tell me them things there, blood.
What would you
tell me
do?
them things. What do you mean? What I'm telling the police?
Would you 6'9"? You would 6'9"?
Yes, 100%. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I what do they call it, Femi? What does it mean once I know this information?
You're not anything. You're joint enterprise.
That's so what? A man can tell me that they murked someone and it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
that they told me. I don't have to tell the police.
No.
Hold on, wait. Say that again. What if he was a counsellor?
Someone
if
you were anyone else, if you were just a random taxi driver or barber, someone says, "Yeah, I murdered," blah blah blah. You don't have to tell no one.
What about this? Yeah. If I murdered someone and then came to your house and said, "Femi, I just killed someone," and then I kicked out, would you have to tell the police?
No. If you killed someone and then you bring your gloves from killing someone to my house, then I'm an accessory to the crime. Okay. Then I have to call the police. But if you told me, because anyone could come and say anything to anyone at their house, anyone could say anything to a taxi driver. I could say, sometimes I get into taxis and I just don't tell them. They ask me what I do and I just say random stuff. Because I
always lie. Always. Sorry.
You always lie about what you do.
Yeah.
So what are your aliases, Ace?
I always call myself James for some strange reason. And I work in marketing. I don't know why. I just when people ask me,
you don't seem like you work in marketing though.
When people ask me like, "Oh, what do you do?" I think it will sound wanky to be like, "Yeah, I'm a radio presenter." I just don't know why. It's almost like I'm not embarrassed because I love what I do and I'm very proud of it. But if I'm like in the back of an Uber and man's like, "Yeah, what'd you do?" I don't want to say that. I probably don't want to say that. And I actually hate it more when I know the person knows what I do, but they want me to say it.
So what you still lie?
You know what I'm talking about?
I hate that. That makes me sick.
Where do I know you from? You know, I know where you know me from.
The worst one is
like I'm like, oh yeah, I live in South. I don't know. Maybe I've seen you in South. I always say that.
Fam, the one that kills me is when they're like, "You're from that film. What's it called? Tell me what it's called. Tell me, I recognize you from." So I'm like, "No, but I didn't ask you to come up to me. I didn't beg you. Yeah, like, oh, why are you acting like you're nice? No, I didn't say I was nice. You came up to me. You were the fan. I didn't want you to be my fan in this situation. I wanted to live my life. But you're now like asking me, oh yeah, so what film? And then you'd be like, oh yeah, you're in that kidulthood. What's the other one called? And then I'm like, you know what? I just say, you know, I've been in too many, you know. I don't know.
Wait, see?
Oi, hey, before we go, we go, have you heard of this documentary show, whatever, about the Big Show, about the rest of the Big Show?
Oh, on
Yes, it's a comedy series, isn't it?
Comedy series.
It's called The
is
Big
that what
Show.
it is? The comedy series?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
watched
Have
it,
you, is there a black brother in there?
I ain't watched it yet. I ain't watched it yet.
I watched one episode. It looks dead.
Right, Lee. Have you seen if there's a black brother in there?
I can't remember, to be honest with you.
What's his
Alright.
name?
I don't know, but
Oh.
so I was chatting to Vienna Grace the other day, yeah, and she didn't want to talk to me because she was watching this program, innit?
Go on,
Yeah.
Vienna Grace.
Apparently, there's a black brother in there that she thought was you.
She thought, who's who? Ace.
I'm gonna watch it tonight and be offended. I know I am. I know I am.
Yeah, we need to find this guy. We need to find Ace's double.
All right, we're gonna wrap up now because I got bare
Anything
shit
else
to
to
do.
talk about? Anything else? Anyone else to talk to?
Bro, we
Thanks
spoke
everyone
bad, bro.
thanks everyone for commenting and all of that
Ace,
good stuff.
I mean, Femi, did you write down the people that have been running dub plate on you this episode?
Bro, literally
I need-
everyone's been running dub plate on you. Like,
Okay, I'm gonna make a little list and then I'll go into their DMs one by one and send shots.
And send what shots?
I'm sending shots in
Okay.
all DMs today. I've got time.
All right, we'll be back here next Tuesday at 9 o'clock. Cut the chat.com. No, that's not it. YouTube.com/cut the chat TV.
The man said Lee looks like a geisha girl.
What's a geisha
You
girl
said
again?
it looks like a what?
What's
Not
a geisha?
A
Geisha
geisha.
girl.
What's a
Them-
geisha again?
Them
Those
Chinese women.
Japanese
women, there you go.
women that have kind of all filled up and all that.
Sorry,
Alright,
hey, sorry, do your outro. Sorry.
We'll be
Wait.
back next- Go on.
Plug the thing. Plug the talent show. How did that go?
Oh
this week?
yeah,
How
that's
did
been
it go?
going. It's been going well, man. Vocal elections Thursday and Sunday nights at 8:30. If you know any singers, get involved. We had like 12 singers on Sunday. It went down well. We had Sherry, who's a singer from Sweden. She was my special guest. On Thursday, I got Kiana Lede, and next Sunday, I believe I've got Dallas Austin. So yeah, keep
Got Dallas
keep watching it.
Austin.
Yeah, I think he's gonna come on next Sunday.
Nah, you're
So that should
killing
be
it.
fun.
Ace. You're
So there you go,
crushing it,
yeah, man.
baby.
I'm trying. We got to do stuff. We just got to adjust and move within these perimeters that we're in at the moment.
Ace, why
Have
you
you-
move your
Ace.
party to Zoom?
Oh yes, and we're gonna have a Zoom party on Saturday night. Yeah, because I don't want to do so many things with Instagram. I don't want to be promoting all of these different things on Instagram. So on Saturday, I'm gonna take Acer Clubs to Zoom rather than Instagram. So if you want to actually get dressed up, we can all see you dancing if you want. You don't have to have your camera on. You can have your camera on. You can have it off. You can.
Yeah, that's a
rate
good
with us.
idea, isn't it?
You know what I mean? Do your thing. So the Zoom party is gonna be on Saturday night, and if you want to link to the Zoom party, send me a DM and I'll get that link to you before Saturday.
No, everyone's happy in the chat still. People are
Yeah.
still running dub plate on Lee. I'm not gonna lie. Next one said Lee the Israelite.
Israelites. All right, till
Are we
next
finished
time.
now?
We're done. Peace.
Bye.
Are we staying on and pretending that we're off?